Hi friend, there are so many ink tablets out there these days. You've got your classic e-readers like the Kindle, Kobo and Pocketbook, and then those bigger 10 inches Remarkables or 13.3 inch tablets like the Booksnote Max or the newly released Bookstab XC. And then there's this, the Viwoods Ai Paper Mini. It's an 8.2 inch tablet that's compact, lightweight and designed to help you stay focused and productive with a little help from AI. I've been using this tablet for the past few weeks and in this video I'm going to tell you everything about it. From the pricing, unboxing and design to detailed battery stats, writing experience and all the AI tools it comes with. But before we get into all the nitty-gritty details of this small but mighty Ai Paper Mini, let me give you a quick summary of what I think here. Bottom line, this is a great tablet for professionals or anyone who wants a solid productivity tool. Whether you're using it for work or just daily tasks, I find its compact size super portable, the screen is sharp and responsive, and the writing experience feels really good. The interface is simple and easy to get used to even if you're not super tech savvy, so don't worry there. One of the biggest highlights is the built-in AI features. They actually work really well and are super handy for summarizing notes, writing quick emails and more. I will show you all those features later in the video. Now on the flip side, the battery life could be a little better. I will share exact numbers and usage time in the battery section, so stick around to the very end. It also has a front light but no warm light option, which would have been nice for nighttime use. The operating system is clean and in my testing I haven't had any glitches or weird issues. It just did what I asked it to do. Ghosting is minimal and with 128 gigs of storage you can easily fit tons of notebooks, PDFs, documents, books and apps, you name it. Overall, it's a solid all-rounder and honestly, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend it to a friend or family member. With that quick overview out of the way, let's dive into all the details. I've added all the timestamps below if you want to jump around. Let's go. I usually start with the pricing so we can understand how this device stacks up against competition. Right now, the Ai Paper Mini costs $444 in the US, £389 in the UK and €394 in the rest of Europe if you buy it from Amazon. Viwoods' website showed higher prices during recording of this video, so you may shop around if you decide to get one. One thing I really like about Viwoods is their 100-day free trial. That means you can try the device for up to 100 days, and if you're not sure about it, you can always send it back and no questions asked. Now, the most direct competitor to the Ai Paper Mini is probably the iFLYTEK AiNote Air 2, which I've already reviewed on this channel. I'm not going to compare both tablets in full today, but if you're curious, you can check out my full iFLYTEK review up here. In terms of the price, the iFLYTEK is around $100 more expensive in the US and up to even €250 more in Europe. That's a massive difference in my view for the same screen, CPU, memory, battery, basically everything. Viwoods has even more storage than iFLYTEK, so I'm slightly confused here with the pricing. That said, prices can change and both companies often offer discounts on their website, so if you're seriously considering one, definitely check their sites for the latest deals. And by the way, if you're interested in getting the Ai Paper Mini, please consider using the affiliate links down in the description. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does support my work and lets me know this video was helpful to you, which I really appreciate, so thanks a lot. Let's very quickly go over what's in the box. You get the Ai Paper Mini, a stylus, 3 extra pen tips plus 2 hidden ones, which I will get to in a second, along with a USB-C cable, user guide and a case. The case comes already attached to the device with magnets, so you can start using it right away. It feels premium with waterproof fabric on the outside and a very soft, smooth inside to protect the device in your bag or backpack. There's a plastic bar that helps align the device with magnets and it cleverly hides 2 spare pen tips, which is pretty cool. It's a bit awkward to access, but still a smart touch for when you're on the go. One small nitpick, the pen loop is fixed in place. I wish it was removable like the one on the Supernote. It's not a deal breaker, but it would make things a bit cleaner if you're using the magnetic stylus attachment instead. Speaking of the stylus, it's lightweight but solid with a smooth texture and one flat side for grip. It attaches magnetically, has an eraser on the top and a button that works as a second eraser. The button is not customizable though, but overall the whole stylus feels premium. I'd say it's on par with the Remarkable and Big Me styluses and definitely better than the ones from Books or iFLYTEK. The AiPaper has a sleek, clean look with a smooth one-piece back panel. There's only one button, the power button up the top, and a USB-C port with a small LED at the very bottom. On the right side there's a small line that helps you quickly align the stylus when snapping it on magnetically. On the front you've got the 3 touch buttons built into the bottom bezel: Back, Home and AI. You can lock them if you want and they keep the front looking simple while still being very useful. There are also 2 microphones at the bottom for AI voice recordings or other audio, though for full recordings you'd need a third-party app. The power button includes a fingerprint reader. It's a nice feature, but in my testing it worked perfectly sometimes and other times it took a few tries. Overall the device feels clean, light and very portable, super easy to carry around whether you're commuting or just tossing it into your bag or backpack. Hey, before we jump to the next section, I just want to ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this video. Appreciate your support. The Viwoods Mini comes with a relatively small 2450 mAh battery. With medium to heavy use, I got around 3 to 4 days per charge. I guess it's fine, but I would have liked one more day to feel fully satisfied. I tested both reading and writing in 2 scenarios: low impact with Wi-Fi on and front light off, and high impact scenario with front light at full brightness. For reading with a page turn every 20 seconds, in low impact scenario it drained about 4% per hour, which is a very decent but not great result. In max drain scenario it used 8.5% per hour, which is actually reasonable considering the brightness. If we compare it to the iFLYTEK, Viwoods did better in high brightness scenario. I guess it's probably because iFLYTEK has more LEDs and includes warm light, which Viwoods doesn't. For writing, in low impact scenario I saw 2% drop every 9 minutes, so roughly 12% per hour. In max drain scenario it was 2% drop every 7 minutes, so about 16 to 17% per hour. So yes, front light increases battery use, that's no brainer, but not very dramatically, and overall the battery life is decent for a device and battery of this size. In terms of display, the Viwoods Mini has an 8.2-inch Carta 1000 screen with 229 ppi, the same panel used in the iFLYTEK AiNote Air 2. It's sharp, clear and great for reading. There is some ghosting, but it's minimal and on par with other e-ink devices, so no issues here. What sets this apart from the iFLYTEK is the 3 refresh modes: Best Display, Fast and Ultra Fast. I used Best Display mode for PDFs and content with more images like comics. I use Fast mode for navigating or reading text, and Ultra Fast mode for animations, though this device isn't really built for video. You also get 20 levels of brightness, and this contrast slider is a great bonus. It helps a lot when reading lighter text or darker images. What I have to mention here is the touchscreen response, which is excellent. Whether typing, swiping or navigating, everything feels smooth and the touchscreen is super responsive. Honestly, that's not always the case with e-ink, so it's worth pointing out. Plus, Bluetooth keyboard support is here if you want to type even faster. Palm rejection works really well. I never had accidental touches while writing or sketching. And if ghosting ever bothers you, a quick swipe from the top left corner refreshes the screen, which is a very nice touch. The interface feels polished and professional. The home screen is divided into 6 fixed tiles: Paper, Daily, Meeting, Learning, Picking and Apps. Each giving quick access to notebooks, calendar, meetings, notes, books and third-party apps. I do wish there was more home screen customization. Right now the layout is fixed and can be reordered or changed. On the left sidebar you will find shortcuts to those main sections, while the bottom part of the sidebar has quick access to files, mailbox, apps and settings. It all feels honestly very intuitive and easy to navigate. Now, there are tons of settings I could talk about for hours, but I want to mention a few features that really stand out to me. In Paper, you can assign a template to a folder, so each time you use that template, your notes are saved in that folder automatically. I haven't seen this anywhere else, and this is pretty neat and makes things very organized. The calendar is also great. You can sync Google or Outlook, create tasks, attach notes or meeting docs to specific dates, and even get a little motivational quote each day. The meeting section comes with dedicated templates, and you can upload your own PNGs if you prefer. One detail I liked is when viewing folders, they're organized using the same labels as the home screen tiles. No mystery folders or system folders that would make things confusing. Plus, you can easily link Google Drive, Dropbox or OneDrive for cloud storage. From the top right corner, the control center gives you a quick access to brightness, refresh modes, contrast, Wi-Fi transfer and more. With frequent software updates and smooth performance, I'm honestly very happy with the interface experience here. The writing experience is solid and comfortable. The screen has just enough texture to feel like writing on paper, and the pen-to-screen response is quick and precise. Calibration felt spot on and stayed consistent over time, which is a big plus. I also appreciate the smart shape recognition. It works well for circles, squares and random shapes, making it great for diagrams or charts. One thing that didn't work as per the user guide is the arrow shape, but everything else functioned nicely. Inside notebooks you get 6 pen types, a highlighter, text input and even layering, so there's plenty of flexibility for note-taking or drawing. AI tools are also integrated directly into the writing experience. You can convert handwriting to text, generate emails from your notes, summarize your content or create your own custom commands that interact with the on-page text. It's honestly a powerful stuff packed into a clean interface. Speaking of AI, it's integrated throughout the device where it matters. The AI button on the bottom bezel lets you quickly open an AI prompt where you can choose between ChatGPT or DeepSeek. Short press for quick text input or long press for a 15-second voice recording that AI analyzes for context-specific answers. In paper notes, AI can convert your handwritten notes to text and help with questions. In meeting notes, it can generate meeting minutes and handle custom requests like translating your notes from English to French or other languages, and this can be set with one click. Picking notes use AI to analyze and summarize text or images. And in the mailbox, AI can convert or analyze handwritten text to draft well-structured emails. You also get quick access to AI chat history with options to share responses as TXT or HTML files by email. You can also save them locally or send someone a QR code to access them remotely. So a big question, who is the AI Paper Mini really for? First, I think it's a great tool for professionals, especially people who work in fast-paced environments or travel often. If you're in meetings all day, this device gives you a distraction-free space to take notes, mark up documents or quickly plan your tasks using the built-in templates. For example, you can take handwritten meeting notes, then press the AI button to summarize them into a clean text version ready to email to your team. Another example is if you're on the go and don't want to open your laptop just to draft a quick response or idea, you can jot something down and use the AI to turn it on into a full email or proposal. Now for students and people in school or university, the AI Paper Mini also shines. It works well as both a digital notebook and an e-reader. You can take notes by hand during class and then read textbooks or PDFs on the same device without hurting your eyes. The 8.2-inch screen is just the right size, big enough for reading and drawing, but still easy to carry around. Plus, writing with the pen feels very natural, almost like using real paper. Finally, if you're just someone who enjoys reading and wants a quiet, focused experience, this is also a solid option. The clear e-ink screen is easy on the eyes, and because it doesn't have any distracting apps, it helps you stay in the flow. Whether you're reading, journaling, or just thinking through your day, it gives you space to focus. So, my final thoughts. The Viwoods Ai Paper Mini really surprised me. It's not trying to be everything. You're not gonna be able to watch videos or play games, but what it does really well. I feel like it's focused, fast and thoughtfully designed for people who want to read, write, organize and get things done without distractions. And the AI tools aren't just gimmicks, they're genuinely useful and the integration feels smooth. I also felt that the writing is enjoyable, the display is sharp, and the overall experience is clean and efficient. Of course, there are a few trade-offs, so no warm light, battery light that could be a little better, and a fixed home screen layout. But none of these are real deal breakers, especially if you're looking for a solid, compact productivity device. So if you're searching for something to keep you organized, I think this is definitely worth a look. And don't forget, Viwoods offers a 100-day free trial, so you can test it for yourself and see if it fits your workflow. And again, if you decide to pick one up, using the affiliates link below really helps support the channel and my work. Thank you so much. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. But wait, that's not all. If you got curious about the main competitor to Viwoods, you may want to check out my review of iFLYTEK AiNote Air 2, which you can see right here. Or if you need a bigger device that can handle A4 pages and has an incredibly sharp ink screen, here's a review of the BooksNote Max for you. As always, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!